What up, everybody in the YTDC? This is a continuation of my last live. Unfortunately, there was a call that came through that I had to take. Um, so yeah, I'm, I already, I already finished talking about Charlo. So I really don't have nothing more to say about Charlo, but I was really just getting into the whole Derek James situation. So let me just back up a little bit. Derek James is saying that he knows Spence is going to win the rematch because he says that the circumstances are different. And I think in my last live before my call came through, um, I was talking about like what circumstances changed, like what the fact that Spence isn't coming off the easy road this time. What up, Brian Harkin? Thanks for returning. I don't like when I have to fragment my lives, but it is what it is. But yeah, the I don't understand what circumstances changed. Like what is so different? What is so different? And what I talk Toby Bartlett. Like I don't understand what is different. Um I don't know what Spence is going to do that is really because here's the thing. Spence could definitely make changes. I'm not saying he can't make any changes at all, but I don't think those changes are going to be that big. And whatever changes he does make, Crawford is going to is going to be able to make adjustments. I'm going to go on a limb and say that Crawford is not going to fight the second fight the same as he fought the first. He's going to do something unpredictable. He'll probably start out in the orthodox stance, because Spence is probably going to be thinking that he's going to come in southpaw. So, or he might come in southpaw and mid mid first round switch to orthodox, or he might do it the other way. Crawford is just very versatile. He has a lot of he has a lot of tools in his on his belt, and I just think whatever Spence changes is going to there's going to be adjustments. What up, LT? Hope you doing well. But yeah, like I really don't know what Derek James thinks he's going to do in the second fight. What he's going to change with Errol Spence. I mean, he seemed so damn confident that Spence was going to win that first fight. And I tell you, it couldn't have gone the other way any more than it did. I mean, just a 9 round ass whooping and then getting stopped, I'm sure is not what Derek James envisioned going into that first fight. And I'm sure that's not what he's envisioning, but I'm telling you, it's going to be an ass whooping plus 7 pounds. That's what it's going to be. Love the song you put at the beginning. Yeah. I'm going to put a link because that song deserves more views. I, I I literally be having that song on my head. Gotta let it go. Just another Bud TKO. Oh, dude did his thing on that song. And the lyrics, oh man, they were just wow, like dude did his thing. That's Cam. Um, he's one of the people who's on that channel because it's not just one person, it's multiple people. Gooch is like the main guy, but he has a team of people. And yeah, Cam is hilarious with that song though. The dude has a really good sense of humor. But yeah, I mean that link. Derek James is gonna have Spence and Jamal, Charlo, and tag team Bud, but it was yeah, and yeah, he I'm just curious to see like how that second fight's going to go. I honestly think it's going to be a worse ass whooping than the first fight. I do. But who knows? Spence might prove me wrong. Because here's the thing: I don't hate Spence. I don't hate Spence. Um, I really dislike his toxic fan base. For 5 years they came at us, and I was never extreme. I just felt that Bud was the better boxer. I felt that Bud would beat him, and the amount of times I was told I didn't know shit about boxing, the amount of times I was labeled a racist, which makes no sense because they're both African American. The amount of times that I had people talking about that they trying to come and see me and all this, and in the end I was right. So y'all talk shit for 5 years and y'all can't handle 5 days of ridicule, which I know has been longer than 5 days, but within the first week you had dudes talking about, oh, why can't y'all be the bigger person? Why can't y'all take the high ground? Because we know, and you know, that had Spence won that fight, y'all would be talking hella shit. But the guy we picked to win gets the victory, and we're not allowed to relish in it. Y'all can y'all y'all can go somewhere else with that soft ass shit. Like when y'all get shit right, I expect for the gloating to happen. But then when I get it right, I gotta sit there like a good boy. You can go fuck yourself with that bullshit. Just keeping it real. Welcome back, Jedi. Thanks for returning. What up, Bruce Gas? Thanks all of y'all who returned because I really didn't expect my girlfriend to call because she's in the middle of trying to get her real estate license, and I know she had class, so to do I waited till her class started to do my live, and I didn't know, but her instructor he delayed the class by half an hour, so she ended up calling me, and right now I haven't been able to spend the time that I want to with her because she's trying to get that license, so I gotta take the time that I can get, you know. But hopefully by the end of the month she'll have her license. Um, and I mean that it's just amazing. Like I meet this girl, a little, just a little before a year from when my previous girlfriend passed away. And this girl, she gets me and she understands me. Like her, she was in a relationship where the dude committed suicide. So she knows what it's like to be in a relationship and for that person to pass away. She understands the pain. And it just so happens that I was in the midst of getting my Series 6 license and she was in the midst of trying to get her realtor's license. So, when she supported me in getting my license, I got to support her. Unfortunately, part of that is, having to give up time with her so she can do what she needs to do. But, we really considering that this is gonna be serious, like we ain't fucking old, but we ain't young neither. So we're both dating with the intent of getting married. And if at any point it seems like it's not a right fit, we ain't gonna stay together just to be together. So, you know, that's the other thing. Like if she has a realtor's license and I got my license, that's gonna enable us to, make a good future for ourselves and our children. So, um, and not only that, but hold on. But, hey, what up, D Style? Hope you doing well. Hope you doing well. I didn't realize you were here. I think I saw you. I think I saw you again earlier. Yeah, all is well. It's been a crazy it's been a crazy few months. Yeah. And now I have a job interview next week, and if I get the job, I have to study again because I will need to get my Series 7, which is really what I wanted to get all along, but I had to get my foot in the door and had to settle for that Series 6. So yeah, I might be off YouTube again. But listen, the type of money I can make, I'm already making pretty decent money now that I got my Series 6. But if I get that Series 7, that is going to open up so many more um avenues for me. It's going to be unreal. Like right now, I feel like bud and strap season, except I ain't picking up straps, I'm picking up licenses. Because not only do I get my series, I gotta try to get my Series 7, but then I also gotta try to get the insurance license, which I'm cool with. And then also there's another license, the Series 63, which will be good to have. It was never like really in my like one of my goals, but the Series 7 definitely was, and the Series 63 is still a good one to have. These licenses are just going to allow me to do so much more than I can do already. So yeah, take a look here. What up, Charles D? Wait, what M word? Oh, I know what M word you talking about. Hey, like, listen, I'll be 30. I'll be 38 in November. I ain't gonna tell y'all my girlfriend's age because that's just not nice. But both me and her, we're at a point where it's like, you know what, we don't really want to be just dating. You know, we want to be in something serious. And right now, everything seems to be pretty serious. Everything's going good, and we both blessed. Like I she's smart, so I know she's gonna get that realtor's license. And then me, I've already started like looking up material. I haven't even got this job yet, but I'm looking up material for that Series 7 because that Series 7 I know is not it's not easy to obtain. But I believe I can do it because the Series 6 wasn't easy either. Um, And what's good is the Series 6 is good. You you at least if you have a Series 6, you at least understand the concepts that you need to know for the Series 7. There's people who go straight into the Series 7 and they have to take the exam multiple times because they're just they don't even understand the concepts. Me, I know the concepts, and from the moment that I passed my first exam, I already knew that I wanted to get a Series 7. I just didn't know how I was going to go about it. And now I have a clear path. And yeah, next week, a week from today, actually, I'll have my interview. And yeah, I'm going to be making some real money if I get that job. When I get that job. All right, let me take a look here. Hey, what up, Tony Boswell? But yeah, Charles, it's getting serious. Like, don't get me wrong, we ain't rushing it, but we both know that, like, if at any point it just doesn't seem like a right fit, we ain't gonna stay together just to stay together. So, yeah, and right now we're just trying to get the foundation right financially. Because if all goes according to plan, next year we'll be looking into getting a house. And if we get a house together, we're definitely getting married. So yeah, but yeah, back to Derek James. Yeah, he's a clown. Like I don't understand what circumstances changed that has him so confident. But I've seen that confidence before, and that confidence was going into the first fight, talking about Crawford's mama shouldn't bring her dancing shoes. Well, Crawford beat the shit out of your guy, and no offense to Spence, but that's just what it is. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even competitive. And see, here's the thing. All right, I'm gonna use myself as an example. I'm a big AJ fan. When AJ lost to Andy Ruiz in the first fight, I knew he was going to come back and win the second fight because I know that he never recovered from that first knockdown. So I knew he was going to go back to the drawing board and do things differently, and he did. He changed, he made adjustments to his team, and he fought a completely different fight in the second fight, and he won. Now, when AJ lost to Usyk in his first fight with Usyk, I put it out there. He's not beating Usyk in the rematch because it wasn't just that he got caught. He was severely outclassed. And that's exactly what I see with Crawford and Spence. Only Not only did Crawford outclass Spence, he beat the shit out of him. And I'm telling you, at 154 pounds, it's gonna be an ass whooping plus 7 pounds. It's gonna be the same thing but worse. I put my money on Crawford all day in that rematch. What up, OG Boogie? Look, it was it was bad. PPV didn't do that ass whooping justice. Yeah, it definitely didn't. And that's the other thing. I really don't see how the rematch is going to sell like the first fight did. Because the first fight, you had two guys who were undefeated. All right. A lot of people saw it as a 50-50 fight going into the fight. And it was for undisputed. The rematch, now one of them doesn't have an O. Um, there will be no belts on the line. And anybody who's keeping it real is not going to see it as the 50-50 fight. It's not anywhere near as intriguing as the first fight. Because even though I felt that I knew Crawford was going to win, um, I didn't even see him beating Spence the way that he did. And now that he's done it, it's very easy to see him doing it again. So the intrigue that was there, it would be different if like Spence knocked him down and then Crawford got back up and they was going back and forth with the knockdowns, they was trading. That would be different, and then later Bud got the better of him and was able to get him out of there. That would be different. But that's not what happened. It was a complete one-sided ass whooping, and I just see it happening worse in the second fight. Like Bomac has gone on record and said next time we'll get him out in two, and I think he's fucking for real. I don't think that's hyperbole. I think Bomac is being for real when he says that. Yeah, it was a boxing lesson. It was an ass whooping. Next fight was saw Spence has metal plates in his face. Oh man. But yeah, it's just I think the fight will make money, but I think it will make less significantly less than the first fight did. Um, due to the reasons that I brought up. So we'll see what happens. Um, in order for Spence to be guaranteed a rematch, it has to happen before the end of the year. Now Crawford, I think he's that dude. I honestly think that if Spence were to ask for more time that Crawford doesn't have to give him, I think Crawford would do it. Because I think Crawford just believes in himself that much. Like, hey, take all the time you need. Just know it's going to be another ass whooping. You want to take a tune up? Go ahead. Tune up yourself right into another ass whooping. So I honestly think Bud would do it. Now, if he doesn't, it's really not, you can't, you really can't be harsh on Bud because he doesn't, he only is required to give him the rematch if it's before the end of the year. So we're we're gonna be going into September soon. He's gotta have that fight within the end of the year. It doesn't really give him a whole lot of time, especially considering the ass whooping that he got. It was not that was not that was kind of hard to watch and going through just all that punishment. And that's why Derek James ain't shit. That's another reason why Derek James is a clown. Like he put Spence through unnecessary punishment. All right, I think this is what I was saying when my last live got interrupted. So we were 9 rounds. We were 9 rounds in. Spence had been knocked down 3 times, and he had only won one. You could only really give him 1 round out of the whole fight. Mathematically, he couldn't win that fight even before the ninth round. It was mathematically impossible for him to win that fight unless he got a knockout. But here's the thing, he wasn't hitting shit. You gotta be hitting your target in order for there to be some kind of a knockout. But he wasn't. And in my opinion, the referee said, you know what? This guy is not throwing in the towel. This guy is not looking out for his boxer. So I'm gonna have to look out for him. And that's why he waved off the fight. Really, he deserves part of whatever Derek James got paid. My boys enjoyed it, but I won't pay to see you again. The fight should have been stopped 6 or 7. Yep, the first round. Yep. Oh, you got a whole nother channel now? Okay. I didn't know that, Jedi. But yeah, I think that's all I got to say about this. I do appreciate everybody coming back, everybody who came back. Because like I said, I had to take that call. But y'all take it easy. Y'all be blessed. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.